Hello, so we're back. Happy Easter! It's the Easter day, and I feel great. Now, repairing something on the Easter day. Now, always, I thought, the celebration is, to do whatever make you feel better, make you feel good. So, what is making me feel good is actually, fixing something. I mean, I've done this all my life, so it's kind of, okay, I'm getting bored. So what should I do? Oh, I should fix something. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a nice computer. Yeah, this is a nice one, expensive and nice. Let's see what the customer is saying about this. The customer is a computer shop. The customer is saying HP Z2 Mini G4 Workstation, no power, dead. So what do you think about that? Huh? Can we fix it? So this is like, a mini computer, mini PC. We have the charger. I mean, something is not making sense here with this computer. I mean, check the charger. The charger is proper big. I mean, how many watts this has? 230 watts. That's crazy. 20 volts, 12 amps. I mean, this is some kind of gaming machine. Because, for a gaming machine, it looks quite small. But the charger is proper big. Okay, so we should treat this nice computer like a gaming machine. We should treat it like that. In this case, I will say, don't even test it. Let's open and check the main power rail first. Because if it's a gaming one, it is possible to be shorted, to have like main power rail shorted by a MOSFET or a capacitor. But that's fairy tales. It never happened. Okay, here we don't have screws. Let me fire YouTube video. How can I open this? Okay, found it. So basically it's a switch somewhere. Yeah, this one, yeah? Here. Okay. And we have access inside. I'm assuming this has to... Huh? Or not? Let's start opening the screws. Wait, so basically here, it's a heatsink for the GPU and one for the CPU. Interesting design. I mean, probably it's noisy, but... Okay, so the CPU is on a socket. I mean, this is beautiful, you know what I mean? We know for sure, even if it's a shorted MOSFET, we can swap the CPU. And come on. This is like a dream, that's how the computer was before. Now, check here, yeah? You have the GPU on a card, yeah? It's like a card slot. You have the CPU on the socket. You have RAM memory, you have the SSD there. Everything is swappable, you know what I mean? It's replaceable, user replaceable. This is beautiful. You know what? I should buy something like that. Because probably it will never get faulty. And even if it's getting faulty, it can be easily repaired. Okay, so check here. What do we have here? We have a bunch of MOSFETs and we have capacitor. You can see that big capacitor. Let's check the main power rail there. Let's see if the main power rail is shorted or not. Main power rail is not shorted, lol. Like 140 ohms. Not sure if this is good. Main power rail 140 ohms. Let's see the GPU. Yeah, same power rail, 140 ohms with 120. This is a weird measurement, like, okay, you have a resistance on the main power rail, and that's not supposed to be there, that resistance. So not sure how we should move forward. The charger, no. No, we have to find out what is that resistance, 140 ohms or 120 ohms on the main power rail. And the best way to find it is to come with a power supply. Let's lower the voltage to like 12 volts. Yeah, something like that. So we have ground. Yeah, what about this ground? Yeah, that should be fine. And we have plus. Yeah, it's too much for amps. Yeah, let's go down. Actually, let's lower the voltage. Perfect. So here we have 1.1. Wait, 1 second. So check here, yeah? We check together, yeah? The main power rail was like 120 ohms. Let's check now. The main power rail is, yeah, just say it, yeah? Check on the screen, 5 ohms. What happened? You burn it, Soren. Yeah, that's what happened. It was 120 ohms. You play with the power supply and you burn the motherboard, right? So you see, it was like a partial short. Yeah, that was the reason why I lowered the voltage of the power supply. And yeah, it is something it is shorted. So I'll get even lower, like 0.9. I will get my thermal camera. But you see how tricky it is. You can't even find this kind of fault with a multimeter. And with the power supply, when I seen the current, yeah, I seen the current goes up, and I said, wait, 120 ohms should be like a few milliamps there with like 3 volts. Yeah. Tricky fault. You can see tricky fault. Very tricky. Let's check again. So here we have 0.9 and here we have 0. Okay, so here is plus. And it's taking 160 milliamps. You can see 160. So what is taking 160 milliamps? Because what is taking is faulty. Oh, you think the CPU? The GPU seems to be cold. Here, check here, yeah? Here I can see some, it's like a warm spot. You know what I will do? I'll raise the voltage a little bit. Let's do it here on one side, yeah. 300 milliamps. And with 300, you can clearly see something is getting hot. What can be? A MOSFET. You know, what can, doesn't matter because you have the CPU on the socket. I mean, even if you have a shorted MOSFET, yeah, you just take out the CPU and that's all. You know what I mean? That's all. You don't have to try to fix the motherboard with the CPU inside of the socket. You know what I mean? Now let's try again. If now it's short again, that means it's not a MOSFET. Yeah. If we still have short. So let's try again, and we still have short 300 milliamps. You can see. And what is there? I think. Wait, that's a capacitor. 1 second. Let me raise the voltage. Yeah, 1.2 amps. What is that? It's a freaking capacitor, right? Check there, because the chip is next to the capacitor. Not sure which capacitor it is. Hopefully I will not replace the wrong capacitor this time, so it's here. Yeah, that one. Okay, let's come with alcohol and see which one it is. So coming with alcohol, and I'm not sure which is the capacitor. So let's see, coming with plus. One second. I think I'm doing the same mistake like last time, you remember? I can't see any capacitor. Can you spot any? Huh. Okay, that's weird. Let's try again. Yeah, check that. Check the heat signature. You know what? I believe actually the short is on the other side of the board. You agree with me? It's not here. It's not here. No, it's not here. I mean, I mean, check the heat. The heat is coming from one side, you can see. It's not like straight on the middle. So I believe the short is on the other side of the motherboard. Huh? Spotted right? What do you think? Now, probably it will be a pain to take this motherboard out. Let's put back the CPU, because the problem is not the CPU or a CPU MOSFET. Yeah, let's put this back. Perfect. Not sure if the back can be slide. No, probably can't. Okay, let me take the motherboard out. Even the HDMI port, check here. It's not a display port. Even the display port is on a socket, you can see. I mean, it has a board. So basically, if you destroy this port, you can swap this board only without carrying any repair on the motherboard. I mean, this computer is just beautiful. Yeah, all done. All done. Yeah. Faulty display port? Yeah. Just, buy another one and replace it. Now, how they put the motherboard inside? Okay, let me find a YouTube video. Okay, I can't find any video where someone is actually taking the motherboard out. So I think I have to figure it out myself. Finally. So we took the motherboard out. Wow, I can't believe. Check there. Huh? Proper blow up, you can see it? Huh? What is this? Huh? What is this? This one, look, you see the both capacitor are gone. Both. Wow. So even this one, check here, has a... Yeah. Look how they are melted. Lol. Okay, let's try to remove the capacitor. Let's use some Kapton tape. We do have some plastic here. You know what? I cannot remove the capacitor. They are proper welded on the motherboard. So, say hello to my little friend, huh? You remember my little friend? Yeah, it's here. The capacitors are welded. You know what I mean? I can't desolder. Yeah, you can see here. Yeah. Looking proper bad. Perfect. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I mean, the tracks are not burned. Yeah, the both capacitors were welded on this here, but it's looking good. Everything is fine. So I'm kind of scared if I try to remove this and solder, it is possible to end up with some burn layers. So I'm happy to leave them like how they are. But it's looking good. It's looking good. So we still have short there. Let's check. Let's see. A multimeter. Checking for short. Nothing. Yeah, we have no short. Coming with the power supply? Yeah, we can do that. Let's come with the power supply. About 6 volts. Let's come with the current on the same point. You have ground. Yeah, it is. And we have plus. And nothing. It's taking no current. You can't see. Sorry. Yeah. You can see it's taking no current. Nothing. So it's not short anymore. Good. Let me put it all back together. Actually, all back together. Let me put back only the motherboard. And hopefully it will work, yeah? How we are putting this all back together? This is another challenge. Good, so before I'm putting all back together, replace the thermal paste and stuff, let's test it. So plug in the charger, and we have nothing. Good. Pressing the power button, and nothing happened. Yeah, it's coming on, check there. And it's going off. And it's coming on, and the CPU is getting warm. Okay, I'm assuming everything is fine, yeah? Let me put it all back together. Probably it will take me again like 15 minutes. Well, let's test it. So have in mind, if you open this one, you have to take those things out in order to take the motherboard out. Otherwise, it will not come out. Perfect. So this is a successful repair. Yeah, a repair based on no capacitor, no shorted capacitor. Of course, we're gonna charge the customer a surprise fee, £20 for an upgrade. Yeah, upgrade is the capacitor I removed. It will never get shorted again. So I think it's fair to charge a fee for this update, right? I'm just joking, but have in mind we have welded track. Yeah, a welded track. If you try to take out the weld, you will take it out with the track installed, which can give you problems. You can end up with burned motherboard layer. I don't know. For me, it's too risky, having in mind because I know what the capacitors are doing. So what we remove two capacitors behind this. What the capacitors are here? From two simple reasons. Is to keep the power main power resistance low next to the switching chip, yeah? And you'll say, sorry, but what resistance? It's no resistance there. Yeah, but on switching, on AC, any track, it's a wire, any wire, it's a resistance, any wire, it's an antenna, okay? So basically, they are using the capacitor to cut down any switching which is escaping from this chip. How it's escaping? Having a wire or a track, that's like how I said, it's a resistance and it's antenna in RF. So that's the reason why they put so many capacitors here. Now, we remove two capacitors from the other side. We still have two here, which they are doing the job. They are doing the job harder? No, of course not. Let's say the worst case scenario, we're removing all capacitors from one chip. So we remove these two and the other two from the back. What it will happen? You'll have few millimeters power line to the next capacitor here and to the next capacitor here. So what that power line it will do? It will be like, it will be like how I said, it will be like an antenna, it will be like a resistance, but practically speaking, you will see no change. The power supply, it will work the same. But FCC, they will not be happy. I mean, the FCC is the society, they approve those devices. They check, they have some kind of radio, and they come and check the signal which they are escaping from the computer. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big difference. Probably even they will not see a difference, but that's why, like any laptop and any computer has so many capacitors. That's the only reason. It's not because actually the computer needs that many capacitors, yeah? Okay, let me put it all back together. Now, just a small correction, because people can get this wrong. When I'm speaking about RF radiation, interference, I'm speaking about noise. And this RF noise, and we are speaking about microvolts. So the computers and any electronic device, especially one they have switching power supply, they are built on such a way, like I'm a ham radio, Good. So if the computer is here, and my radio is next to the computer, and the radio, a ham radio, it's actually very sensitive, same microvolts. Basically, the computer cannot interfere the ham radio. So that's the idea, how they are built and how they are tested. That's what FCC is doing. It's just, being sure nothing, like no noise, because actually it's a noise. No noise is escaped from the computer from a very, very small distance. Or the cable. They also test the cables. They plug the cables on the USB. They test the interference from the USB, from the screen cable, from the charger and everything. So on the end of the day, just fixing a faulty computer, removing two capacitors means absolutely nothing. We made videos removing like 10 capacitors and, the laptop was still working fine with no issues. So if you are removing capacitor and you are feeling bad, my advice is just feel proud because you just fix a dead device. Yeah. Don't feel bad because you remove capacitors. All good, all back together. Let me plug the charger and let's test it. Plug in the charger, plug in the HDMI from the microscope. I cannot test it to HDMI, right? Now we have only display ports. Like here are like 4 display ports. Actually, no HDMI. That sucks. So how we can test it? Now I don't have a converter from display port to HDMI. Okay, you know what I will do? I will plug this monitor, which I know has a display port. I will take a picture and I'll show you the picture. Yeah, what about that? Huh? Because otherwise, if we are pressing the power, check there, the fans are spinning. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, I tested and it's working fine. Yeah, the computer, the display port, and we can see there the Windows loaded from this small computer. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now. I'm happy I helped the customer. If I will be to buy a computer, I mean, this looks probably the best computer I've seen till now. I mean, everything is on slot, like the CPU, the GPU can, easily be repaired, whatever is going wrong there. Proper nice, it's unexpected from HP. Anyway, I will say, happy Easter if you celebrate the Easter, and see you on the next one. Bye.